Hey guys. Oh, so I'm out here because I got to dig up the dahlias. It's a little bit sooner than I thought I was gonna have to. I was hoping I'd have maybe another week, but it is October 30th and we had our first snow last night. It was just a dusting. There's still little remnants of it here. But we are under a winter weather advisory tonight for 2 to 4 inches, possibly more, along the lake, which is where I live. So they do call it the snow belt. So what I'm gonna do is dig my dahlias. I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna cut back the tops, the foliage. You can see completely dead. Definitely got killed last night, everything. I'm gonna dig everything up. I'm also gonna go over into the beds and dig up the cafe au laits. And then I'm going to clean them. I got the hose over here, which is cold. I do not want to be working in the water, but we're gonna do this real quick. and I'm gonna clean them up. I'm gonna tag them. I have my plant tags here and a Sharpie, and then I'm gonna bring them inside and let them dry for a couple of weeks. Probably I'm gonna take them up into my bedroom because it is a safe place from the cats. And it gets kind of like good light but not too much light, and it's dry. So, and then after that few weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, I will then take them and try to preserve them like over the winter, you know, put them up for the winter. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do that. I know there are a few different ways you can do it, and I'm probably, if I have enough tubers, gonna try a few different ways, because I have done like putting it in perlite before, but that didn't really work. It definitely dried out way too much, and I had them down in my pantry in my basement, which I thought was going to be kind of cold enough. I don't know if the humidity was right. I really don't think the humidity was right at all. This year I'm going to put a little more effort into that. That'll be another video. I'll show you guys how I decide to put them up for the winter. Oh, the dogs are out here to help. June dog. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start digging and washing, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what I found. Okay guys, let's see what we got here. Okay, so the cafe au laits got a few decent tubers, which isn't too bad. These were well, I cut one when I was digging it. I did that actually a couple times, but these were clearance from Walmart. I got them for $1 a piece. They are definitely cafe au laits. They were starting to bloom, unfortunately, because they were clearance. I bought them like super late, got them in the ground super late, which is why they didn't get a chance to really bloom out before the first hard frost came. But it looks like I've got some good tubers there, so if I can manage to keep them. Hi, Junie. Hi, you want to be on the camera? This is Junebug. Yeah, she's a good girl. So, okay, but your nose is in the, you gotta, I mean, all right. So, June bug. So if I can overwinter these, then the dollar I paid for these for 2 tubers in one package, totally worth it for cafe au laits. Those tubers go for like $25 a piece. Okay, so this one is the Star Child. This looks great. Now this and the Cornell Bronze were from Swan Island Dahlia. They were not cheap. But dahlia bulbs, I usually like to splurge on at least 1 or 2 dahlia bulbs a year. I think dahlias are just one of the most beautiful flowers out there. And I really love, they're really easy to grow. It's surprising. It's like you just, you know, if you get it right, to start, you know, sending up a shoot, then you're pretty much golden. You know, you have enough time for it to bloom. Dahlias are not difficult, which is so surprising to me because they seem so like exotic, but they're really not a hard flower to grow. But this has some pretty good sized tubers on it, some small ones too. But I think I see, like, I cut this one by accident, so that's a bummer because that was a good size. But there's one next to it that's not bad. This one, these 2. So we'll see how we do with overwintering this. And then this is the Cornell Bronze. Beautiful. Now again, so Swan Island Dahlia, all they send you is 1 tuber. So it was just 1 of these. And then you put it in the ground and it creates all of this, which can then become another whole plant. And you saw the Star Child. So the Star Child tuber, I believe it was, I think it was this right here actually. I think that's the mother right there. So you can see that was maybe the length of my index finger, you know, 2.5 inches, maybe long, not super fat. Definitely not as big as some of the tubers that are on here. So, and it made that huge plant. So if I can get these to overwinter, again, totally worth the investment. And I loved both of these. I would love to have them again. This is the big orange. This one I did pay $5 for at Walmart. I had 2 of them. They come 2 in a pack. I don't know. It's got a few good tubers on it. I decided one of them was just crap, but and I accidentally cut a lot of the bulbs, a lot of the tubers when I was digging it up. But I'm gonna try and overwinter it and see if I can get it in a more sunny area, because it was in the back here. If I can get it in a sunnier area, maybe we'll get a better show from it next year. This one was seeds. So I started, okay, Junie, honey, come here. I started dahlias from seed. They were like a collarette variety. They were supposed to be pom-pom, but they turned out to be like more collarette style. They were really pretty. All of the different colors that I got. This one clump was the only one that had anything that looked like worth saving on it. And I bought these seeds from Outside Pride. I think I got 1,000 seeds for maybe $4. So I don't necessarily have to save these tubers. The tubers will give you an exact replica of the parent, but the seeds, you kind of never know what you're gonna get. It could be anything. So I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna save this one, but this one here, it's not as good. I mean, there is sort of one tuber that I might consider, but I'm not gonna keep it because, like I said, I have like 1,000 seeds, which I'll probably end up starting more. Yeah, so that's the haul. And what I'm gonna do is take these inside. Oh, the hose was spitting mud all over the place. Gus got super excited. I turned the hose on, and then he felt how cold the water was, and he was like, I'm out of here. We'll take them inside. Like I said, I'm gonna probably bring them up into my room. Maybe I'll put them on like set up some cardboard boxes or something like that, and just set them up near my dresser and let them dry for a couple of weeks and cure, just like you would cure like a potato, you know, or an onion, and just let it get a dry outer shell, and then we'll start sort of our experiment of how we're gonna. I think we have plenty. First, well, actually, before I bring them upstairs, I'm gonna go through them and look for any rotten things, anything of places where I'll cut that off. But then I'll bring it up there, and I think I'm gonna leave them as like one single clump. I don't know. I might cut this one in half and try. So this is the Cornell bronze. I might come in and try and find a good place to cut it, and then dry it. I don't know. But then that will let me try overwintering it in 2 different ways. So if one way doesn't work, then, you know, I have the other way as backup. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Anyways, that is digging dahlias before the snow comes. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna head in, and thanks for coming. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.